Streets emptied, shops closed, city bustle turned to hush. And we watched, in our millions, on screens big and small. One last piece of theatre from a woman who lived life on stage. This wasn't just our biggest ceremonial moment in history. It was a collective letting go of something that once seemed infinite.
She's always been there. She's been there our whole lives, our parents' lives, our grandparents' lives, and we're never gonna see that again.
It's a momentous occasion, isn't it? I think the kids needed to know and understand. Yeah, that's why we're here.
The Queen visited this cathedral in Manchester only last year, and she came to visit families in hospital after the arena bombing in this city. Royalists and Republicans tend to agree on one thing. She did her job brilliantly, and she represented one of our finest generations. A great queen who became a symbol of dignity and resilience, an icon even of cool Britannia.
A lot of people will miss the Queen for her support, her kindness, and you know, she was just an icon.
You've left a lovely message in the book, haven't you? You've lit a candle, done a prayer.
We done a drawing of the Queen.
She's just been steadfast and constant, and nothing ruffles her. She's just there as a wonderful figurehead, really.
A 2-minute silence will be held at 11:55 a.m.
Just before midday, the country stopped. For 2 minutes of reflection. Across the nation, the Queen had built a web of personal connections with the public, helped others in their grief. Gaynor lost her brother and sister in the tragedy that struck the Welsh village of Aberfan.
It's that compelling feeling of emotion that overwhelmed me today, to be honest with you, to say a final goodbye to our Queen, personally and for our community. The Queen offering her support coming to Aberfan time and time again, it's built out solidarity.
Where there was division, she tried to unite us.
She reached out to everyone she met and put people at their ease, and very much so here welcomed us and welcomed the South to speak together and come together, and she seemed to do that everywhere she went.
You could look at her as someone who was almost like a family member, but also a great head of state who conducted herself with such dignity around the world and did the United Kingdom proud.
Most of us watched from home. For a country with dark clouds on the horizon, this was a distraction from reality. We could stop and be proud of our history, our country standing in the world, perhaps wrapped up in fear that now she's gone, some of that goes with her.
I feel sad because, when she was Queen, she was, a really caring lady and, she cared for everyone.
As one door closes, another opens, and you have to hope that the characteristics of service, resilience, stoicism, kindness are things that we take into the next chapter.
Whatever way she crossed our lives, a visit to a school, the opening of a hospital, her speech during COVID, she touched the nation. Divided by Brexit, separated by COVID, united in mourning. She was right. We did meet again. Jason Farrell, Sky News.